Howdy y'all, this is Mario with Let's Talk About It. So let's talk about it. So we're going to be talking about wrath. We all know somebody who gets angry. I knew someone that got triggered like that for no apparent reason, and bad things happen when things like that happen. You guys know, I know for sure. There was this one time, I remember at 3 o'clock in the morning, there I was gasping for air because somebody was full of wrath. So that's what this video is going to be about, and how detrimental to not only the people around you and the people that you love, and the things that it does to your health too. It's so bad that there's men out there that are full of anger. No dig on men or women here. I'm just saying. And then we have their wives. And guess what? Their wives had high blood pressure. Wonder why. See how detrimental it is not to have anger in your life? So let's talk about it. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to say about wrath, okay, is Psalms 37:8. All right. And it reads, refrain from anger. Don't do it. Okay. Easier said than done. Trust me. I know. All right. And forsake wrath. Leave it alone. It's easier said than done. But listen, you have to seriously get to know you. That is how you're going to cure most of these 7 deadly sins. That is how I'm doing it. So follow along. Like, share, subscribe if you feel like it. And let's move on. All right. So fret not. Fret not yourself. It leads only to evil. It says tends, but it leads only to evil. All right. So I'll start the whole thing again. Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself. It tends only to evil. All right. So don't do it. There are such things as generational curses. And for us, in my family, this is my opinion. I don't know. You can talk to them. They may say something different, but this is just my opinion. And anyways, let's move on. For us, there was a lot of it. Generational curses, anger, alcoholism, abuse. It's systemic. It's a problem because the devil and God. And the greatest trick he pulled is to make believe that he didn't exist. So here I am saying that, guess what? He does exist. And he is trying to F you up wherever you go. As soon as you walk out your door, wherever you're at, boom, you go to the bank. He's fucking with you. Okay, what does that look like? Maybe the teller is being an asshole to you, or maybe the machine ain't working, or this or that, or maybe the light ain't turning green, or whatever the case may be. He's messing with you. Okay, then you go on about your business, going over to, let's say, to your local grocery store. And there you are. There's a text from the guy that you slept with the night before. Yeah, that's the devil. Okay, there's that girl texting you, buddy, while you're next to your girl saying, hey, come over because I like, yeah, the devil. He's messing with all of you guys. But hey, I go to church and pray. Well, good for you. If the devil is not attacking you, if the devil is not showing his wrath to you, you are doing it wrong. If you're going to trust me, ask me how I know, because I used to be that guy. I used to be that guy who used to go to a big church. This big church was getting millions of dollars. Oh, this is what we're going to do, and this and that. The people that sit up in the front because they want their name way up there. Yeah, I've been there. Guess what it got me? 90% BS. It did save me though. I will give it that. But what am I saying? Too much fat. What does that mean? The church, guess what? It's part of the world. Are they telling you, about wrath? Are they telling you that? No. What are they telling you? Oh, it's Halloween. Oh, it's going to be Thanksgiving. Feel good stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Here comes Christmas. Yada, yada. Okay? So, wrath. That's what this is about. You should have wrath because the world around you is lying to you. All of you. To me, too. What about the 7 deadly sins are for real? So, honestly, I experienced wrath and I also gave wrath out. But you know what? The thing is that when you're abused, just like your abusers, they didn't ask to be abused. But yet, you know what? They abused you. And guess what happened? I became that monster. And I wasn't born saying I want to become a monster just like my abusers. They were born also and weren't asked to do this to people. You think they don't hurt for what they did to me? Like I hurt for what I did to people? That is why I'm taking a stand against myself, okay? So I don't continue this charade of abuse to myself and others because that's not what I want to do. So wrath, you have to fix it. Again, let's go on with Ephesians 4. Yes, Ephesians 4:31. All right. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and glamour and slander be put away from you, along with all malice. It's not easy. Just because I'm not doing certain things that you guys aren't doing, I still have to battle with this every day. Because it is a daily battle. If you want to really change your life, you actually have to put the whole armor of God for sure. You have to, because you think you're going to win against the devil. You think you're going to win against addiction. You think you're going to win against lust on your own. How's that going for you? It's not. I beat it because I gave up control to God. That's why I'm here. And that's why I'm talking to you. And that's why I'm telling you, hey, you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to, let me put it to you this way. When I was out there, when I was drinking, when I was being that fool, yeah, I got messed up. Because what? Guess what? It was the most irresponsible way to go and die. Because it didn't matter. That's just being honest. And maybe some of you are there. I don't want any of you to feel that way because it sucks. So let's continue by saying, I gotta put in my pin here. A soft answer turned away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. That is so true, because when I was at the gym, maybe a couple months ago, there was this guy who was really upset with me. I mentioned the story earlier, but anyways, earlier in another video. But this guy was seriously angry. So I didn't really, I knew if I really looked at this guy was ready to come over and do whatever he was doing. All he needed was an excuse. That's all he needed. Again, a soft answer turns away wrath. So I'm like, hey, brother, you're going through something and you want to kick the dog. Something's up in your life. See, his anger was getting the best of him and he wanted to unleash it on me. Something was up over in his life. And guess what? If him and I would have gotten in a fight, somebody might have been dead or in jail. And guess what? No one needs to be in jail for the holidays. Right? So I was just like, hey, bro, it's all cool. But a harsh word stirs up anger. If I would have been like, hey, dude, guess what? Totally different. That's why I say you got to go back to your past and take care of your stuff so you can respond when it matters. You can respond the correct way. The correct way instead of flying off the handle. It's easier said than done, but you have to start loving yourself. How do you start loving yourself? You have to start telling yourself that you love yourself. You have to go to the mirror and tell yourself that you're amazing. I am amazing. I am fantastic. I am rich. I am glorious. I am whatever it is. I am affirmations. It changes your life, okay? So a hot-tempered man stirs up strife. You don't want those kind of people in your business. You don't want those kind of people in your area of operation around you. You know, maybe you are an angry employee. Maybe you are an angry person. You know, you got to check that stuff for you, not for anybody else, for you. Just like forgiveness. Forgiveness is not for everybody else, it's for you. So you can let it go. Let it go. A hot-tempered man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger quiets contention. That's called wisdom. That's called, hey man, I know that you're not doing okay over there, brother, but guess what? I have mercy on you. And I'm not saying because I'm better than you, because God has mercy on me. That man is suffering over there. Why? Because he's in the shit. He's in the life. He's wrestling with the lust. He's wrestling with the anger. He's wrestling with the gluttony. He's wrestling with all that. And if he just said, hey, brother, why are you so happy? Instead of trying to fight me, you'd find out that I say, hey, bro, you got to get to know Jesus Christ. Make no friendship with a man given to anger. You know what I heard in my past life? Hey, talking to one of the people that I used to run to, hey man, you don't want to hang out with that guy. You know how embarrassing that was? And maybe some of you are there, you know, and guess what? I'm sharing this because it matters to people, because this is what we all go through. These things we all go through, whether you're white, black, pink, purple, over there, down here, or whatever. We all suffer from this. All of us. We all have more in common than we don't. Okay? Make no friendship with a man given to anger, nor go with a wrathful man. See? Wrathful man. They don't want you around. A man of wrath stirs up strife, and one given to anger causes much transgression. And you know what? When I was suffering with anger, I hated myself after I hurt the people that I hurt. I'm not proud of any of the things that I did, but you know what? My pain has to count for something. What does that mean? I want to help someone. Anyone out there that suffers with wrath, I know, because I experienced it. That's why I talk to nobody. Because there's nothing to say. That's just the way it is. And some of you are there. And that's where I'm at. What's the point? So, anyways, if you're there, I feel you. And my heart goes out to you, brother. All of you. And guess what? You do have to check that shit. You know why? Because the people you love, you're hurting the most. Why? Because I know those wounds. I do. And guess what? Continue to watch, to like, share, subscribe, notification bell, so you get the content here whenever you want. Because this is the stuff that we all do to each other. It doesn't matter who you are. Regardless of what hemisphere you're in, this is the real stuff that in this channel you are going to find, and you're never ever going to find it somewhere else. Not delivered to you like this. Why? Because I'm living my life different, and I want to show you guys that I've always in my life led by example. And here I am leading by example for you guys, that there is rest for your suffering in Jesus Christ. Hasta la vista, people. And that's being honest.